And welcome back. Okay, so we are at Swanstad, and once again I've done a bit of planning with Plan Your Perks. Nothing is set in stone though, and not everyone has a plan yet. Udal Rick here, for example, doesn't have a plan. Some kind of frontliner anyway. And what's holding me back a little bit is that we don't have any throwing nets that aren't broken. Soon enough though, we will be able to repair them from this Ratcatcher's net repair perk. So that's one of the goals here. Also, Liz here, who I've marked as fodder, does actually have some utility. She does have lookout, and we did lose our last lookout character, and we need this for the retinue, which we already paid for. And also, if she sticks around, she can mark targets and eventually perhaps inspire as well. Anyways, so everyone has some kind of semblance of a plan with Plan Your Perks. Anyways, I've also done a bit of inventory management here, but let's see here. Do I want to do any contracts? Probably not. Not here. We still have, of course, the Southern City-State ambition, so we could head back down there. That makes sense to me. Could also take a look at this place, the Free People's Camp. I might be able to do it at this point. However, like I said, I don't have any throwing nets, so if there's like a Swordmaster there, I don't think it's worth the risk. Even when we do now have kind of a healthy roster. But it's pretty close. I could take a look. Then again, that's probably what's giving these guys the ambushed trade routes, I would imagine, so maybe not even worth it. We are getting a very, very good selling price here. Not quite as ludicrous as it was before, but still. So what I will do, I think, is head back down south. Tools are running a bit low. Also, I did sell actually some food here as well, as I was getting a very good price for it. Still could sell these dried fruits and berries, but I will refrain on that. And yeah, we do actually have 11,000 now, so that's quite the amount of money. Could even recruit more. I think I will not, though. There are some other things we can do with our money. Like getting perhaps camp upgrades, or just further boosting our economy by getting trading goods. Anyways, people will die, so at that point it will be perhaps better to get more. So we still have food enough for the trek. I'm just wondering, should I perhaps buy tools and food before we go? However, where would I buy them from? Maybe all the way here at Adlerburg. Also, depending on the lineup, we might be able to do perhaps some undead camps. Though, did I even have Rally anymore in the team? I don't think I actually currently do. So if there's Geists, that is not feasible. Yeah, I believe all of our Rally-capable people died. However, soon enough we'll get Vifted here with Rally the Troops, and also we can give Freawine here Rally the Troops if we'd like. Okay, so obviously Adlerberg, I can go to Sandberg afterwards, which is what I've been doing. I can buy some amber. Or I could go through this area. This time I'll actually go through this area. Let's see if I can find something we can kill along the way. We shall see. Okay, there are some tracks here. They seem to be goblins or orcs. Oh yeah, this is goblin territory. And here is Ancient Ruins. I won't be going in to take a look. I would really prefer to know what I'm facing. Alright, what I'll do is either head straight to Gutani or go to Erlach first. I guess I'll go to Erlach. Maybe do a contract or two there. White Direwolf Rider. Okay, I might have been willing to fight this group, but I am not fighting a White Direwolf. No way. I don't have anyone who can stun. I don't have any nets. White Direwolves will absolutely wreck you. I would at least assume that that is just a regular White Direwolf after the Rider dies. Instead of like a weakened version or something. So no. Rulga 6, a great goblin city. Okay. No thank you as well. Can I go through there? I don't think I can. What I could again do, what I did with the Necrosavants earlier, is have someone in the lineup who can die, like Theodbolt here, and sacrifice them, just so I can pass. Otherwise I go through, go around this mountain here, which is a waste of time. Feels wrong. Feels wrong. Feels annoying. Guess I'll see. I'll be really careful. Okay, they don't seem to be able to catch up to me. More Goblin Hunters. Goblin Tribe Defender. A few Direwolf Riders. Okay, this one we probably can do. I have no idea how tough these Tribe Defenders are though. Are they willing to fight us? They seem to be. Okay, that indicates to me that they're pretty tough. Even if there's only 6 of them. Damn it. Damn it. If only I knew. If only I knew just how dangerous they are. I am going to be cautious here, since clearly they seem to think that they are strong enough to defeat us. I will skip this fight, even though there's only 6 of them. Feels wrong, but still. I could fight with this trading caravan though, if they're still willing to chase us. They are. Okay, I guess I'll go take a look. Go take a look at this tribe defender when we have the help. So that will give us valuable information. What the hell are you doing, peasants? Are you... what? Why are you going up against the Goblin Hunters? Well, they're certainly braver than I am. Okay, sure. Kamikaze peasants. Can I get the trading caravan from all the way over here to join the fight? I think so. I think they're part of the same banner. Let's double check. Can I see that? I can't see it. If I'm wrong... well, I can still retreat, but... they might be able to catch up to me. Well, obviously they will, since they have Wolf Riders. I think I'm close enough, though, to get the caravan here. Let's go take a look. 28, yeah. We have the caravan. And we shall see whether me being scared of that tribe defender was warranted or not. Anyways, let's wait. Alright. Can I... we are all the way over here, so it's going to take a bit of effort to actually see anything. Well, we do see a Wolf Rider. And an ambusher. Of course, if you've watched me play this game before, I absolutely detest fighting goblins. Even if there's not many of them. I think they're a well-designed enemy, so I don't know. I don't know why I feel so strongly about it. Alright, and there is a direwolf rider, yeah, indeed. So that's a nimble wolf rider. Like an upgraded version. 80 melee skill. 180 hit points. Okay, well, I guess we'll see how tough these direwolf riders are. 32 with an aimed shot. 32 range defense. Yeah, we don't have the anchor bonus at all. Let's see here. Do I reposition or hold? I guess I will reposition, but let's wait first. Okay, so I am going to engage in melee with this thing, because I'm in this fight. But I don't necessarily think it's a good idea, because someone might die. Given our flimsy, still flimsy armor for the most part. And also it's going to take quite a bit of effort to kill something that's nimble, especially with 180 hit points. But hey, at least we are doing something, and I have the money to replace casualties. Need to be a bit mindful, though, of how I do this. At least a little bit. Yeah, what I'll do is, once again, wait with everyone. Kind of miss that reforged functionality of waiting with everyone. Yeah, since this is only 32, I think I'll still reposition with Astrid. Gain a better look. Okay, there's the Tribe Defender. Okay, seems to be like a upgraded version of whatchamacallit. I don't remember. But anyways, they're kind of leader type goblin. Comes with the same crossbow, it seems. So yeah, kind of scary. Nimble as well. Has clarity. Bullseye. Bullseye with that spiked impaler will absolutely wreck. Has a lot of armor, interestingly enough. Despite being nimble, has 240 armor. Anyways, we have a ton of help here. Or maybe we're the help. Anyways, let's still move Astrid, I think. Would be a nice get to get this spiked impaler. What melee weapon do you have? Just a cruel falchion. How very cruel of you. But I think, yes, I probably made the right call in not fighting this group of 6 goblins when they have this kind of troops. Anyways, we'll see, we'll see. Is there a point in rotating someone? I don't think there is at the moment. Would help if one of these caravan guards would engage with the wolf rider here, but doesn't seem like... Well, it might happen. It might happen with this one. And also, as always with goblins, they have huge amounts of initiative. Well, actually, no. This one, the Tribe Defender, only has 26. Okay, sure. Can't really rely on the positioning being set in stone, so to speak. I would imagine, yeah, surely this one will be able to footwork, as they always do. Anyways, enough yammering. Let's get to it. So I can engage with at least these 2. Need to protect Astrid as well in case of that footwork. You're the fodder rally guy. Save a spot for you somewhere. Or maybe just move to the flank here. I can move like Froleika there. A deuce. Move here. And yeah, let's actually shield wall, I think. especially when you have that amount of fatigue to play with, despite not being next to anyone. Okay, move over there for now. It's kind of silly how long I'm taking in a fight like this. 26 against 6. But it's still early enough to suffer casualties even against one of these slightly tougher opponents. Anywho, let's get to it. Okay, good luck, Udalrik. You might be needing it. Shield wall. Shaiban, shield wall. And that's the turn. Nice throw. Okay, ouch. Even one hit hurts a lot. Gets exposed ribs. Okay, so I think at this point, mayhaps we will shield wall only with Udalrik and just go all out on the Wolf Rider. Speaking of Wolf Riders, this one is coming in. Is much easier to kill, of course. Is not one of the nimble ones. 50%, I guess I'll go for it. Could also go for the ambusher though. One hit should kill. 44. I think I'll go for the Wolf Rider though, as that is the threat here. Okay. Can also rotate Udalrik. He would be kind of valuable to keep around. But we'll see, we'll see. I can also rotate plus attack with this. That might be worthwhile. Though I am obviously risking Wahida's life if I do so. Wahida has 5 melee defense and 59 hit points, so doesn't seem really that good of a plan, to be honest. Unless I really value Udalrik more. Which I might. I actually might. How much are you paid? 32. Anyways, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, third bolt to the fodder engages here, and if they die, they die. I don't care. Sees nothing. Okay, so we can get that faint effect. I still don't remember exactly who has it. You obviously do not. You only have student. Study things from there. Alright, could go all out on the Wolf Rider here or this one. Which one do I care more about? I guess then again, killing even one of them. All of the kills will affect the rest of their morale. So I guess, never mind, let's go for this one here. And if footworking happens and Freya 1 dies, then whatever. Okay, I need one more. Alright, so Froleika has faint, right? No. No, I still misremembered. Okay, we'll get in there and wait. Okay, with that, waits. And at this point, Deuce does join the fight here. The Tribe Defender, obviously not having that initiative, is still going to act. I really hope he is going to shoot like this guy instead of us. If I move here, I guess I am shield walling. Because that's a direct line of sight. Okay, and Liz does have a dog. I could use the dog. The dog might be in danger though if I do so. I think I will use it though. There we go. One down. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. Okay, well, Wahida is out of the fight. Let's see here. 75% chance to hit there. Yeah, bullseye plus this weapon. Quite dangerous. Okay, well, it seems that Udalrik is on his own. Cannot be rotated out. And yeah, well, anyway. Just wait for now. Shaiban, did I give you faint? I did. Okay, now you go for it. Oh, you were already parried. Who parried you? Oh, was it Herbert? My memory. My memory is of a goldfish. So, anyway. Okay, and let's get in there. But yeah, usually it's a good indicator of whether a group is willing to chase you or not. How strong they are. If I don't... No, this is only 26. I could just shield wall. Then again, I need so little damage. So let's attack. Alright. Yeah, this is going to take a lot of effort. Okay, good luck, Froleika. 48. Nope. Nope. Okay, run away, I guess. Someone's going to die. It might be Udalrik. Rotates and insta-kills dudes. Okay, sure. Well, that's a shame. Was it actually a kill? No, struck down. Well, that's... Well, yeah. I was right to be afraid. Well, we're in it now. We are in it now. How the hell did you insta-kill? Was it a headshot? She did only have like 60 health, I think. Anyways, yeah. Dangerous. Goblins. Goblins have been beefed up. So we're gonna need a lot of damage here. Well, we do have those fast adaptations and kind of decent weapons at this point. You guys really need to like engage with the tribe defender though. I don't want to be shot by that stupid crossbow again. Seriously. If I kill this with an aimed shot... Yeah, let's try that. Oh, goddammit. Uh-oh. Direwolf Rider. Yeah, I was only worried about the Tribe Defender, but it seems I need to be worried about the Direwolf Riders instead. Yeah, this is actually horrid. There is only 5 of them left, though. And this one will engage with the Caravan Guards. Are we seriously having this much trouble against just a few goblins? It seems we are. It does appear that way. Oh well. It'd be so good to have some nets. I could still actually flee. Which is... yeah. I might actually need to, depending on what this Tribe Defender does. And how the Direwolf Rider handles next round. It seems that the Caravan Guards are not really doing much here. Oh well, we'll see. Okay, we don't have Feint here at the moment, but get in there and wait. %, huh? Just get it, okay. Alright. I foresee deaths, but we are in it. We are in this mess. Take this spot instead to block access to loot cardis. I think Udalrik will go down pretty damn easily if Deuce went down to 1 hit. Was it 1 hit though? I'm not going to check, but I think it was 1 hit. Anyway, I need that faint effect there. Yeah, let's go there instead. Don't shoot me. You shot the dog. Rest in peace. Okay. Okay, if this somehow goes badly enough, it actually might, despite we only fighting basically 3 enemies here. I could still retreat with these guys. And I have like 10,000 to rebuild the company. That feels really wrong, but this is really, really bad. Really, really bad. I absolutely need you guys, you caravan guards, to engage with the tribe defender here. Please do it. Can't get to a decent spot with you. Also, these two wolf riders, dire wolf riders, are confident, which is quite rude. And someone like this Freavine character will die to, like, well, if Deuce died to one hit, then Freavine will as well, I suppose. Yeah, 88 melee skill, double gripping one of these cruel falchions. Gets to attack multiple times. Anyways, let's move this guy somewhere. Oh, you blocked Herbert. That sucks. Dear, dear, oh dear. So now Herbert cannot attack, cannot get that parry effect there. Guess he moves here. It's not like Viftet here can provide much help with 53 melee skill. This is bad, this is really bad. Well, at least this armor is gone. But still need to get through 177 hit points of nimbleness. Anyways, I don't think Viftet can do basically much here. I could move him here just to be able to attack for a low percentage chance. Yes, I will. I suppose I will. Okay, and Vahida, just get ready to retreat or something. Alright, what's gonna happen? I can't even see because that's in the way. Okay, Tribe Defender has been engaged with. Dog is going to die. Astrid actually gets to act first here. Doesn't really have a good shot, I don't think. Can take this aimed shot though. 58. Brutal. Well, now we know. Now we know not to mess with direwolf riders. Not this... well, I don't know if this is early anymore, but still. Guess I'll try this. Nope. Yeah, okay, I think we're leaving. I think we're leaving if we're able to. Though we do have some caravan guards to help. This one is about to die though. I would imagine that this one will not last either. That means we have to abandon Shaiban. And yeah, well, that sucks, but it's not the end of the world. I just don't think we have enough here. Not without nets. We need nets. And now I can't even attack with Froleika. I can attack with Herbert this time, as long as I move Udalrik out of the way. I guess I'll wait and see. Like, wait with everyone. What does that even accomplish? I guess it tells me whether this caravan guard will stay alive for a bit. This one will die though. This one is... Wavering is at full condition though. There's a peasant still in the fight as well. Like, they're able to kill us in such short order. This caravan guard will not last either. So I'll wait with everyone to see what happens exactly. Alright, do you have fast adaptation by any chance? You don't? Okay. 24s. But even a couple of hits will kill this guy. And then we need to deal with 240 armor as well. If this Wolf Rider this Dire Wolf Rider here didn't exist with this Goblin Harrier axe, I suppose I would stay. It also has nearly full armor still. Yeah, I don't think this is worth it. This is not worth it. This, even when there's like 3 opponents that can deal any damage to us, they can definitely kill like half the company or more. So I think I'm just leaving. I don't know. Feels bad. Feels bad, and I am sad. I'm not going to issue the retreat order, but yeah. We'll retreat manually for now. This isn't worth it. Goblins, not worth it. Okay, so the question is, do I try to move Shaiban? Cannot shield wall. Has a melee defense of 31. Might be able to move. I guess since there's a caravan guard here, I'll try it, but I definitely could see him just dying here. He's dead. Quite the devastating fight against 6 goblins. And yes, I am a coward, but at least I do get to live another day. Don't mess with Dire Wolf Riders. Okay, now I'll just... Well, then again, the retreating sometimes the AI can't handle it. I think I'll just... Yeah, let's just click on it. We are close enough to the edge. Well, that was fun. Well, at least I made the right call in fighting with help and not engaging these things on the field, despite there being only 6 of them. Okay, well, rest in peace, Deuce. Rest in peace, Shaiban. Sad music is playing. Liz actually gets a level from that. Good for her. Alright. There we go. Goblins, not worth. Even if you win these fights, you'll get a ton of these stupid injuries. Anyways, Liz level 3. And yeah, you're going to get Lookout. Which means we can once again get the retinue. Short-term melee skill and melee defense would make some sense. However, I think her main job is to just spam mark target and later on inspire maybe. So let's just take hit points and fatigue and resolve. Mind over body is an option still. Mark it in blue. Alright, so we lost a couple of good brothers there, as well as some decent gear. But like I said, we have plenty of crowns. It's not that bad, to be honest. Everyone is unhappy though, dissatisfied. I am dissatisfied as well. It's not often you run away from 6 goblins when fighting with 20 plus people. Alright, let's go to Erlak. Okay, Udalrik stares at the campfire with their hands bridged between their knees. Fuck, man! I don't know if I can look at the greenskin again. They're so much stronger and faster than us. We shouldn't face them again until we got at least 2, no 3 times as many mercenaries. Well, we did. We did. You tell the company to keep an eye on Udalrik. Fear is justified, but spreading it sure as hell ain't. Udalrik now fears greenskins. Well, that makes 2 of us. Okay, well, anyways, let's move to Sandberg after this and get some more nets. And see if there's anything here I'd like to do. Once again, there is a taking action. There is also a find location. Okay, I'm going to get Antoon here, the farmhand, who is double-tongued. Okay, goodbye. Never mind. Could also get Helena, the troubadour. It's a bit expensive though. Might be worthwhile. So how damaged are we? Semi-damaged from that. Okay, where is this caravan? Was there a caravan? Yes, there was. It's probably going through Goblin territory though, and we cannot protect it. No. No. Okay, I think I'll just move to Sandberg probably, but let's see about the marketplace. Okay, I'll get some fresh fruit that will last for a while, 6 days actually. Tools are horridly expensive. Alright, let's move. Also, yeah, the retinue. Outrider's Post increases sight radius again. And I could get actually something else as well. I don't care about negotiating contracts. How about Watcher's Totem? It's okay. It's okay. It's not that good though. I would like to get like, let's see. What would I like? Maybe like a triage table. Need field triage. What else? What is this? Oh, this is a new one, I think. Gladiator's Tools. Winning fights in the arena can be tough. However, with these tools, one can entertain the crowd. Okay, there's a spelling error there. For many more hours. Fight up to 3 arena matches per day. Increase winnings by 25%. That's interesting. Penny Pincher's Tools, that I like, yeah. Well, it's going to take a while to get the Paymaster perk. Bounty board, we can't handle anything like that at the moment. Anyway, I think I get nothing at the moment, despite having the money. Don't need more capacity either, so let's not buy the donkey. Okay, 7 nomads are headed our way. There's a leader, there's some archers, there's an outlaw, and there's a sight hound. Still don't know what a sight hound specifically is. Okay, so I would like to fight, however, I really would like to have some nets first. So, can you guys like hold for like 5 minutes or something? Can I run away? No, I can't. There's the sight hound. Steelbrow seems to be just a slightly better dog, has Overwhelm. Hilal the Exiled. Okay, well I guess we're fighting. At least it's night time, so those archers aren't that bad. Hilal has Nimble and a 2-handed scimitar. How badly are we hurt? Vahida is hurt, can rotate out of there though. Udalrik is also kind of hurt. Hjadbolt is hurt, that doesn't matter though, as they can just die. Welp. Oh, you look scary as well. 180 armor. Damn it, damn it, damn it. It's not going well today. Okay, what I could do is just sacrifice Theodbolt here and leave with the rest of the guys. Probably can dodge the dog with 45 melee skill. But I'll wait and see. 29% chance to hit there. From a quick shot during the night. They do have bullseye. Only 49 range skill. Weird. If only I had those nets, things would be so different. Alright, sadly enough, I think I'm leaving from this fight as well, which means someone might die, and I guess it's going to be Theodbolt, probably. I do have the mark target, but eh. You can just footwork out of there. And we'll see if Udalrich can just dodge. We'll sacrifice Theodbolt. Okay, dodge is at 25. Yes, I know, I am a milksop. I am running away, bravely, to fight another day. Okay, footwork the hell out of there. And you can go in. Good luck. I'll fight this very same group of enemies if I get some nets, which I should be able to get very soon. If they're still here. Ouch. Out of curiosity, what was the chance there? 50% through the shield wall. You're right. Goodbye. See you later, maybe. This group wasn't anywhere near as tough as the goblins were, but still. Okay, rest in peace, Theodbolt. Okay. Made it. There is a 3 skull return item. Well, maybe, but anyways, first things first. Also, there is a beast slayer here, kind of expensive. I think I'll get them though. Need some more help. 1800 could be good. Comes with a net as well. Okay, we have 3-star range skill, 3-star melee defense, 2-star range defense. 61 melee skill starting thanks to Dexterous. So that's pretty good. Is also insecure, but that does come with the plus 5% to defenses. Okay, and 64 hit points, that's pretty good. Pretty good find. So you get throwing and bows and crossbows. At the moment, I don't have any spare ranged weapons. However, obviously we are not going to waste this range skill. With 61 melee skill, are you just another hybrid? I suppose you might be. Can't even utilize this melee defense. Can't get quite everything, but I suppose the hit points, resolve, and fatigue are decent, if not good already. So yeah, pretty good find. Anyways, we'll have to camp here for a while, treat our injuries and repair, etc. But yeah, what do I... Well, let's see, how did you level? There is a lot of merit in taking range defense under the right circumstances. Let's see, is it from the bow tree? It should be, right? Where is it, if that's the case? Let's double check here. Where is Wind Reader? Also, never mind, is that... No, that's... Seriously. Heightened reflexes is there, yeah, but... Yeah, I'm being a bit slow today, it seems. Well, anyways, I guess we'll... Well, let's see. Let's take the melee defense, let's take the range skill, and then either the melee skill or the hit points. I'll take the hit points this time. Well, I can still decide which ranged weapon to go for. But... There is a point in taking Throwing Master. It does have Versatile. Yeah, this is from the one-handed perk group instead of the Throwing perk group. Confers a 50% damage bonus to range damage on next attack when attacking with a melee attack, and vice versa. 61 melee skill. Could be like polearms plus throwing. But I'll keep bows as an option. And I guess crossbows as well. But for now, what do I give him? So Pathfinder definitely if I'm going with throwing. Bows come with anchor, so it's not quite as good. Okay, never mind. Let's leave the bows out of this and just take Pathfinder. Also, we do have net perks, so those are an option. So, yeah. Something like that. For now, they can have like a tipstaff. And this garbage armor, I suppose. Who gets to use this net? Who's our net thrower? Is it Liz? Maybe it's Liz. Or maybe it's like Bourgogne. Anyways, no more people to recruit. Let's see about the marketplace. Okay, get the amber. Seashells I can make a tiny profit with. Is it worth it? I'll get all the nets. This time. I have the money and they are definitely necessary. Okay, let's get some fish. And by some fish, I mean all of the fish. Okay, we have food. I guess I'll get the seashells. And also, yeah, let's get this medical supply. Since it's priced at value. Okay, and I suppose we camp here and then we will decide. I probably will be doing this return item. We need those easy fights, it seems. Anyways, let's distribute those nets as well. Guess Udalrich gets a net. Let's give loot card is 1. Gifted can have 1. Oh, you don't have space. Well, that's fine. Let's give this rat catcher some nets. Also, yes, the new recruit came with a boar spear, so let's give that to someone. To whom will I give it to? Don't really have a good candidate at the moment. Maybe just Liz. Yeah, sure. Though her time will, like I said, be better spent spamming Mark, throwing nets, etc. Okay, well, let's camp here. Things aren't going that well today, but we're still doing fine, so let's not despair. Let's see, what else? What else did I need to do? Probably nothing else. I don't need to repair, it seems. We can assign more people into the healing tent. Let's do 2 scouts, 1 Fletcher, and I suppose supply tent is fine, even though we did find that nicely valued medical supply here. Alright, that's good enough. Let's see how we're doing. Hit point wise. You don't have an injury anymore. Okay, we are fit to fight. So maybe I should like go and recruit like 1 frontline character. Also, why did it go to 1 time speed there? Anyways, I could go and recruit someone here, or maybe even 2 people, and then come back here. I think that makes actually more sense. And I need more tools anyway. So I believe I will. The tools here I could buy though. 300 is fine as a price. It's not a good price, but it's fine. But let's go to Adlerberg here. Right, check the recruits first. So do we have someone with actual gear? We have Pons here, kind of. Okay, let's get Pons, the militia. Who is level 2 and has 3-star initiative, 3-star range defense. Predictable team player. Okay. So range defense. Okay, you get Wind Reader. It's from the Sling or Cutthroat perk groups. I could even do something weird with this guy, like, well, if they survive, which is a long shot, but go for the Wind Reader build with something. Throwing, slings, crossbows, and level up the good levels for range skill. No stars in melee stuff. 3-star initiative does get Overwhelm. The thing is, I need frontliners at the moment. But with 3 stars in range defense, let's see. So let's say about 50 by level 11. And more than that afterwards. Gain a third of that. So like 16 plus range skill. Yeah, that's good enough. That is good enough when combined with the good rolls for the actual range skill. It's going to take a long time to actually get there. 3-star initiative, what did you start at? The predictable hurts a bit, -5. Does also get the militia perks. Militia practice. Let's see, so does get packs and belts, does get Pathfinder, could be another thrower. Could be another thrower, I still don't have even a single throwing weapon. With that in mind, let's actually see. Do we have throwing weapons here for sale? We do, 1 stack. Over 200 for them. But I do have the money, let's buy the tools first at least. And so I don't forget, let's exit that screen. So it goes there. I could still use some for more food. I won't buy from here though. What the hell is a Schwertkampfer? Tools of the Trade Swordsman. Reading this will allow the user to learn Swordsman perk group, which has 1 perk. Okay, probably something that sword masters have. I don't know what it is. Okay, feels like a waste of money. I'll still get this bundle of javelins so I can have something to throw. And that can go probably on Vahida. Which means I'm giving up this longsword, which no one else currently will use. I need a couple of frontliners. Well, let's see how he rolled. Okay, started with a +4 for range skill, so we're going with it. Also gets +3 melee defense, but I'm thinking about the initiative instead. Since eventually that melee defense will hopefully be unnecessary. And initiative does translate into defense, does get dodge. Okay. Let's see what we can do. So, range defense plus ini ranged. We shall see. We shall see. Probably take Pathfinder first here. That means we'll probably go with throwing, but crossbows are an option. I don't usually use slings, but they definitely have uses. Anyways, let's do this level. So range skill +4, range defense +5, and initiative +6. I once did make a range defense based, what was it, an apprentice into a very good archer, but it did take a long while to come online. Yeah, out of these options, I suppose Pathfinder. And let's mark throwing in blue and crossbows in blue, and I guess slings in blue as well. So I did already take the Pathfinder. Maybe slings aren't as good when moving, so actually throwing or crossbows. And ideally have them in the back line. However, my backline is full of bozos already. Anyway, I'll give this throwing weapon stack of javelins to Vahida. And yeah, keep the hooked blade. Guess no one uses the longsword for now. Could also use some basic armor if I can find it here for a price that's tolerable. Well, I do have money still. Let's actually check these. Savage Stomper. Two-hand mace. Cannot afford it. It's not that good anyway. Anyways, I need a couple of frontliners. The thing is though, I can't equip them with this garbage. I don't usually buy armors from marketplaces, but in this situation it might be called for. Just to have one person to the front lines who can actually survive for a little tiny bit. Alright, I'll make an exception this time. Let's get some things here. Since I do have the money, though it does really feel like a waste. That's probably enough. That means I have equipment for one person. Okay, let's get someone. I won't be getting a deserter. Much of a gamble. Speaking of gambles, there's a gambler. Guess I'll get both of these guys. Till the gambler and Sike the Houndmaster. And we only have 2800 anymore. Okay, Till here is asthmatic and predictable. Has 2 stars in melee defense though. Not fantastic. And Sike here is greedy. I hate greedy. Okay, both of these guys are fodders for now. But maybe I can make Till usable at some point. Okay, does come with this Warhound, Sike did. Anyways, that means I can move pawns here to the back line. Right, you can keep the dog. First up, I would like to equip people who are more valuable with good stuff, but I don't necessarily need more for Vahida, since we'll be trying to keep their distance and does have the footwork rotation combo. So I guess I'm giving this guy some better armor, probably. I need some levels. Levels come from easy fights. Would like to do some tougher fights, but at the moment maybe not a good idea. So let's change this helmet here and give you that. Okay, some kind of weapon for Sike. I could give them this longsword. With 50 melee skill. At least it would get some use. He's going to die so easily, but then again, he's a greedy fodder. Let's mark it down. I don't know. For now, have it. It's fine. Though, if I really need to sacrifice him, I would also lose the longsword, which would suck. Till is fodder question mark. Let's call him fodder plus question mark. Because he has 2 stars in melee defense. Doesn't get the shield perks, but we can get those later, maybe. Anyways, now I need money again. Is this worth buying? It is if I can sell it for that ludicrous price. I don't know. It's not close enough, I don't think. Would be worthwhile. Let's go and see if we can do that 3 skull. Follow the tracks. Which is still available. It is 3 skulls though, so prepare for casualties. Swordmaster. Well, I have nets now. I do have nets now. I guess I'll try it. I'm sick and tired of running away in fear. Okay, let's use nets on some of these fodder guys, actually. Which one will use them? I guess you. And with that in mind, try to have him somewhere in... well, not on the edge. Okay, a few monks, so we cannot break the resolve. Not easily. There's 1 raider. Okay, so the danger comes from the Swordmaster. But we do have Astrid. And we do have nets. He's going to be able to kill anyone who gets in close with him, though. Which is really scary. So yeah. The thing is, do I keep Sike with this longsword now? Also, equipping this Morningstar might be worthwhile. We can maybe get a stun off. It's very difficult though, against the Swordmaster, even while netted. Maybe have even 2 guys who throw nets. We need to deal with the raider soon. Quickly as possible as well. So let's get another net thrower. Maybe like, let's see, Burgogne, who only has 53 melee skill. You can equip this. We'll see. We do have some dogs left as well. Well, let's go and take a look. If there is a Necro, they're actually running away from us. That's, I guess, good. Anyways, if there is a Necro, I don't think I can fight this. Also, I would really like to fight during the daytime. I need the help for Astrid to hit that Swordmaster. So I will wait before I engage. Let's try to keep them on the plains. No, 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 that's the wrong way. Wrong way. Turn around. Turn around. You can do it. Okay, that location we could do. We could do that in the meanwhile, actually. 1 archer, a few slingers, some cutthroats. Yeah, that's easy. That is actually easy. Okay, while we wait for dawn... then again, it's here. Dawn is here. Never mind. We'll fight this later if we're still capable. Okay, dawn is here. Let's try to see if I can fight not in the desert. So here instead... yeah, seems to be plains. Alright. Swordmaster. Nimble, freedom of movement. But freedom of movement is different than it used to be. 100 melee skill. We cannot tank this guy. So we need to nuke him down with Astrid and nets. Well, hold him in place with nets. Also, they have composure, so it seems I cannot stun. 80 melee defense, 15 range defense though. Alright, and also try to save Wahida's throwing javelins for him. This raider is pretty well equipped as well, so I will, I think, be using a net on her. Do I just begin here? I suppose probably, since Azur cannot do much. Well, actually, even this tip staff will do damage against someone like this. I will wait. Okay, this poacher has overwhelm. Semi-annoying. Okay, I'll wait and see. Yeah, there's no way we're breaking the Swordmaster's morale either. 100 resolve plus the 2 monks to keep it up. So this weapon will have a lunge, which is scary. Alright, obviously he's not afraid, however, he's in the perfect spot for Wahida, and now I will use a net immediately. Enjoy. Nets make things so much easier. Alrighty, and also yes, mark target. I had forgotten. Then again, I'm too far. With that in mind, I should move Liz, if she's still alive, to the middle somewhere. How much closer do I need to get? It seems 2 tiles. Which is currently not something I can do, I don't think. I can mark these guys though, as well as the raider once she closes the distance. Okay, I suppose we will. This one as well, question mark. Zero melee defense, 0 range defense. Let's skip that one. Okay, wait. Proleika probably just goes for this one, but let's see. The raider might end up here. Let's wait. Okay, and here we won't engage in melee probably just yet, but if anyone's going to do it, it's going to be Udalrik, and it's going to be good luck to him. We'll see. I mean, then again, I will engage in melee, but let's wait for... Well, then again, should I wait? 44 melee defense, so it's unlikely, but we can even hit the Swordmaster with some melee weapons, I guess, from the back line. So I could make room here. Then again, I don't need to make room because this is a 4 AP weapon. Wait. But wait, there's more waiting. If only Herbert had more melee defense, I would take this spot. However, he doesn't. Then again, if I don't do it, then the backline here cannot do anything. Or at least this one. Well, then again, if these two move, they can. Acts in 9, acts in 13. No, I think this spot is fine, despite having basically no melee defense. I can deal with these two pretty quickly. I should probably attack first, though, since I should get a penalty if I'm right next to a target, yes. Okay, did land it. Well, I will risk it. Slight risk, ever so slightly of risk. Okay, now we go for the Swordmaster. 56 only, though. Or I could go for an aim shot. I'll go for the quick shots, though. And Astrid has missed. That's bad. That's really bad. Well, maybe we can keep him in place with Udalrik and the net. That's the hope. And then we'll have a clear shot from here still. Okay, Azur as well, I would like to keep alive, definitely. So let's not take this high ground as I cannot engage currently with the raider. Not easily, at least. Just attack the dog. Okay, Sike, you are the fodder. Attack and then move. Might fail to move, though. Alright, that's bad. That's bad. I need this high ground for someone. Just to prevent this raider from getting it. Do it for Leica. I need Froleika here, though. I can get the high ground with the dog. But the dog might just kill the war dog. Dog-on-dog violence. And after it gets the kill, it's going to move. Yeah, with 3 melee defense. It's not going to deal much damage, but then again, your armor is garbage. Someone needs to get there. But we have poor Gogne. I can move her here and then use the net here. Okay, do that. And we need all the help we can get. 13%. Same applies for the staff days. Well, whatever. Okay, throwing is 69. It does get one in. Does get the second one in. Okay, now we spam nets because we absolutely need to. I'm really hoping the Swordmaster stays in place. If he doesn't, we are in absolute trouble here. I guess you just equip another net. I can't do much with this backline, sadly. Slight positioning errors, perhaps. Also, you can't really do anything against the Swordmaster, so you need to be useful around here instead. Has decent armor, so I can move like here. And I will. And Liz, yeah, mark target. But then again, I can move here. No, I shouldn't, because I want that spot for Froleka. But I want a mark target on the Swordmaster. I need it. I also need it on the Raider, though. So mark the Raider. And then you can't really get closer, so I guess either hold or move here. It does also have a dog. The dog might be necessary to an extent. Do nothing else for now. Or mark this guy still. Which I did say he doesn't need a mark, but maybe he does. Let's do that. If Froleka, please hit this. It's only 42 though. It did hit it. Did hit it. Good. And Udalrik, once again, good luck. Let's not block the archer. Let's move here. Shield wall. You need to be useful over here. Herbert might be in trouble, actually. Isn't though, not yet. Even the monks have, like, decent chances to hit. Alright, please now hit the Swordmaster. There you go. Okay, that's 1 out of 4 ostrich. But I suppose early on in the run you've gotten very lucky indeed, so... When the luck does run out... I suppose it needs to run out at some point. Alright, since this guy, this gal, is trapped in a net, go for it. And also we will engage, I guess, with Sike. Gets the staff days in there. So Sike could also go for these ones. But let's go for the Raider. 58 hit. A 13%. Guess the staff days might still be unlikely as it is still worthwhile. Try. Okay, Lutkardis is bleeding. Stupid butcher. Oh yeah, this is a butcher. It's not one of these thugs. Okay, wait. Probably hold. Okay, 69. 69 again. Fails. Okay. Then we have Borgogne. We could try to stun. Has Steelbrow though, never mind. Steelbrow confers immunity to stun, and this Raider is already dazed, which would be the effect. It is giving me the option to grapple. %50 chance to disarm, etc. I did say, I've said it multiple times, I dislike the unarmed combat in this game, but I guess it does make some sense against human opponents specifically. Anyways, I think I will just wait and see how everything goes before I decide what to do. $52, $83, well, $83 is better, but I need to deal with this one. Because Herbert needs help. So does Ludgardis, though. Well, Herbert will attack the Butcher, I think. Yeah, let's go for this target. Okay, good. Now Vifted goes for the Butcher. So should I move Liz there? For surround bonuses? Perhaps. Perhaps I should. Will be next to this high ground thug though. With very poor armor, and actually at the moment I would like to keep Liz alive despite her being marked as a fodder. Okay, never mind. Let's just attack. It's a good headshot in there. Alright. Herbert is stuck in place. Cannot move. Not with that abysmal melee defense. Gets the kill. Gets Berserk. Probably goes for the thug. I'll wait though. 29. I'll go for it. Good. Good hit. Alright, so Liz waits first. Swordmaster uses Great Slash and misses Udalric. Chance 95. Rolled 98. Okay. He'd instantly break free from the net though. Anyways, there we go. Okay, Ludgardis can continue here. 48. Go for it. Alright, just go for melee here. 42. Or I could kick or something. Kick is 67. I don't really need the kick effect though. Don't need to stagger. Already dazed. Alright, next net. And that should be enough nets, definitely. So Till, move here. Leica, advance. Yeah, Herbert. Probably 47 there. Alright, and then Liz probably just marks the Swordmaster to guarantee we actually kill him before he can do anything else. Oof. That hurts. But that is the fodder. Alright, 71. No. Yes. Okay, completely fatigued out. I might even be able to dagger. I might try it, though you probably don't have daggers, do you? You don't. Okay, one more hit. That wasn't a hit. That is, however, the feint effect, the parried effect. Alright, since I don't have daggers here, I guess I don't bother. For now, at least. Yeah, I'm going to use this dog. Need help. Okay, let's see here. 16 melee defense. I won't try to move. I'll just attack. Okay, someone needs to hit. Is it going to be you, pawns? It was you, pawns. Okay. There goes the Swordmaster. Did take quite a bit of effort to get him, but get him we did. $59. Sure. Alright, let's see here. Mark again. Can only mark one person. Let's do it. And there goes... what's his face? Sike has been struck down. Chance 92. Ouch. Just pummel the bastards down. Alright, 4 left. Mark. Okay, lucky dodges there. Yet again, someone gets hit. Dog gets the kill there. Okay. There we are. No one died. Sike, even more useless than before though, is now traumatized. For some reason the minus mark is missing here. Anyways, plenty of levels. And we get an S-stock, which probably will not use though. We get a decent armor. And that seems to be it. And we spent a lot of nets, but soon enough we can repair them. Also yes, there's this place. Okay, levels. Udalriki level 3. Plus 3, plus 2. And more fatigue. Colossus. Next up, Vifteft level 3 is our new sergeant. Right, do I care at all about initiative? I don't think I do. I could care, but I don't think I do. Nor do I care much about range defense. Yeah, I'm just going to take hit points, fatigue, and resolve. And take rally the troops. Next up, Burgogne. Needs one more level to be able to net repair. Let's get quick hands, I guess. Quick hands, I guess. Yeah, I suppose so. Takes range skill at least. Doesn't have versatile. So I don't think I care about much about melee skill. That's a max roll though. Currently that would be good though, having more melee skill. However, can get mind over body and perfect focus eventually, in which case both resolve and fatigue would be preferable. Short term, this is good though. Apparently I don't even have the ranged weaponry to spare. Alright, well, let's skip the fatigue roll in that case. Resolve we will not skip. Mind over body is too good. Okay, so do I need to camp for a bit before I go in for that camp? Let's camp for a tiny bit. Repair that, repair that, repair that. Can have a militia spear instead. Let's also repair it. So we have a knife. Okay, let's, I guess, treat these. So some unholster. Not really planning on fighting them. I guess I could since there's only 3 of them though. Anyways, let's deal with this camp. Nomad shelter. 1 archer, a few slingers, some cutthroats. Going in during the nighttime would be better, but I'm not going to wait, I don't think. Alright, I suppose mark target it is again. So I forgot to move Liz, because of course I did. Split? Nope. No split for you. Well done. Go for the slinger, I suppose. I would like to get this composite bow. Someone needs to go get it. I do have a couple of dogs, though. So shouldn't be a problem. Okay, Azur, I guess go for it. As a scythe, that can actually hurt a lot. Go for the long way around. You as well, I suppose. Could move there, though. Okay, sure. Go there. Feels good to finally have some throwing weapons. Archer decided to come closer to us. Thank you, Archer. That's kind of what I was worried about, moving there, but I did make that choice. I would like to not have poor Cogne die. I need the net repair. Okay, let's try to save her. My bad. Hopefully one of these slingers doesn't get her. I would imagine we can deal with this cutthroat without Astrid. So let's do that. So these armors are actually decent. I should maybe have daggered. Mayhaps I should have. Can still dagger like the archer, maybe. Alright, I think you just go for it here. This slinger is fleeing. We can use a dog, right? So one of the dogs is on the guy who's in the reserves at the moment. So do we still have one? Somewhere? Liz? Yeah, Liz has a dog. Okay, it seems that Burgogne is safe. Yeah, get closer, Liz. Can I... Okay, well, this one is fleeing, so sure, should be fine. Okay. I'll actually try to dagger both of these for those nimble armors. Can use the mark target to help. Get ready to dagger. If you have daggers, not all of you do, but if you don't, you can just provide surround bonuses as well as a target for them. You don't have a dagger. Wahida does, but is a bit far. Reavine doesn't have any armor. Okay, well, we'll see. Maybe I'll just dagger this one, but we'll see. You do nothing. Okay, let's see here. What's the chance? 30% or 5%? Wait. Save that spot for Froleika. Okay, mark target on this one. $11 or 30. I'll go for the 30. Gets it. No dagger for you either. Yeah, Azur, go against this one. Okay. And you don't have a dagger either, so I don't know, step in there, I guess. Save that spot for Herbert actually, so do nothing. Or Wahida. Which one? Once this one dies, there's one more spot though, so sure. Like that. And wait. And wait. And move. And mark target. Again, I guess. It was still there, but at least it lasts longer now. There we are. Till the fodder gets a level. And we get some spices. And some of these nimble armors. And various other goodies. Alright, there we go. Till level 2. So yeah, I guess I will be keeping him around, but he is one of the guys who can be sacrificed if the need arises. So just do some kind of melee things. Do I care about initiative? I could care. Does also have predictable though, no stars in it. Does get alert for plus 20%. For now though, just get fast adaptation. Plus 2 melee, plus 3 melee defense. And sure, let's take this plus 5 initiative. Maybe take that alert plus dodge thing later. Okay, and let's see here. Take these out of those and repair them. So that's decent. Yeah, this is better than these. Scythes are usable. I guess I'll repair them as well. So I have this armor, which I forgot to give anyone. Okay, let's give Froleika some heavier stuff. This padded leather armor is now free for someone else. Let us give it to, like, Wahida. As well as this surcoat. That can actually go on Liz, this leather jacket, that is. And then we have this southern chainmail hood. That can go for... maybe one of the backliners, actually. Let's give it to Azur here. Okay, there we are. Let's return to Sandberg. Get our payday. Alright, this event. So, yeah, let's see. So we have a bunch of losers with us. And Herbert wants to train them up. Let's do the fight 1 against 1. Show me what you can do. Okay, we get some injuries, of course. Burgogne, Liz gain melee skill. Vifted gains melee defense. Udalrich and Freyawein gain melee skill. Azur gains melee defense, etc, etc. Alright, so worth it, but yeah, injuries. I guess I'll camp for a bit to treat them. It's a lot of medical supplies we spend on this, but we are doing fine with them. Okay, let's treat all of them before we move out. Okay, and that is that done. Tooth and tail. courier. Recruits. Lots of recruits. Do I care about recruits at the moment? I could still use, like, well, obviously some late game characters would be nice, or, well, mid game. Mid game potential characters. Money might be an issue at the moment, though, so maybe not. And when I do have 15 already, yeah. Hiring Alfred here for 200 does net me a net, though. Funnily enough. Okay, I'll get Alfred. 200 bucks. And he's semi-usable. Has a star in melee skill. Star in ranged as well. And does get the net perks, so that's another net character. Okay, welcome aboard. Where is this courier going? Airlock. Might be doing that. Tooth and tail, so this is a beast contract obviously, but just why is it different from the usual ones? We have had people being attacked these past weeks. Beasts of some sort are on the loose. We know not what they are, but only who they take. Okay, how much are you paying? Yeah, I guess I'll take this and see what it entails. Okay, it has web necks. Okay. Well, that's going to be interesting. That is going to be interesting. Not necessarily fun for us, but interesting. Might be able to lure them somewhere if it looks like we need help. Redback spider, seriously? One redback spider. That is a legendary beast. I think not. I can't stun it. That's funny. Okay, never mind. It's just one. It's a legendary beast, though. I will cancel the contract. And let's just go here. Good luck with your redback spider over there. Okay, 2 hyenas. An enraged hyena. Okay, so that's, I'm going to assume, like a nimble version again. But there's only 2 hyenas. How badly could it go? Also, Liz should probably give the dog to someone else. As also, yes, now that I remember, let's move her to the middle somewhere. Who gets the dog? Let's give it to Kill here. Okay, let's see about this enraged hyena. Okay, Alfred may come to the fight. I'll give out these nomad armor parts later, I think, on my own time. Don't need those for 2 hyenas, even if one of them is enraged. Come on. Come on. Okay, so that's the enraged one. It's a ginger. And indeed it is red. I think I'll use a net on it. 96 melee skill and a ton of perks. 240 hit points. Seriously? Seriously. I need like a stun specialist. Battle Heart. Oh, come on. Seriously, one enraged hyena is going to kill us all. No, maybe not, but still. Alright, yeah, that's going to be fun. But yeah, we'll use this net. I'll go ahead and take this M shot first. Can't get surround bonuses with Battle Heart unless it has been changed to something else. And the other one is right next to its big brother. Okay, mark target. Move first though. It's going to be on Froleika to handle this enraged hyena for a while. Has good armor at least. That is a lot of perks. Does have footwork, so might just decide to kill Azur or something. How about rotating? Yeah, that seems good. I can rotate here, move here, and then attack. Let's go here. That does mean that the enraged hyena could decide to go for Herbert. Surely cannot kill in one turn, though. Not going to get surround bonuses. I am maybe... But then again, I should deal with this one first, right? Probably. So that means we won't have the faint parry effect on the enraged hyena. And in any case, you have fast adaptation, so let's get to it. Yeah, maybe I should use the net next turn after it has acted. So it can't just immediately break free. I will do so. Okay, let's go for staff days. Nope. Rotation. Move to a better, safer spot if such a thing can be found. Then again, you only have that amount of AP. Just attack. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about the footwork there. Let's keep you here instead. Okay, well that hurt a lot. It's only one hit though. There's the net. And there's that one gone. Him shot. And let's get to killing. Let me use my dog. We might still lose Froleika here, or someone else. Takes so much effort to get through those nimble hit points. So much effort. Okay, this guy can do nothing else. Move over here, I suppose. Good job, dog. Okay, let's try the staff days. We get it. That's going to help a bit. Okay, well, rest in peace, Till. That's kind of a good result for us, but yeah, these things are dangerous. Also has Killing Frenzy. Killing Frenzy and Berserk. And Second Wind. So this is like a light version of... or is this actually kind of like a white direwolf? Kind of the same, actually. From what I remember. Maybe this is like a southern version. Anyways, we can deal with it. We'll see if Froleika lives, though. But yeah, I need someone who can actually stun things. Also, are you still marked? Let's mark you again. Okay, Froleika gets her revenge. Rest in peace still. And the rest of us get to survive though. And we get Raging Hyena Fur and Acidic Saliva. Yay. Okay. Anyways, Froleika, level 6. Does need tending to. Has minus 50% hit points from these two. Okay, plus 3 melee defense, plus 4 fatigue, plus 2 melee skill. I could get like Mace Mastery on him. No, on her. Because of fast adaptation and because, like I said, we need kind of help with dealing with enemies like that. The melee skill is a bit low for it, but... fast adaptation. The other option for weapon masteries would be spears, I think. Could get something else, of course. Like Promised Potential. That's quite a lot of melee defense. And some others. I do have this mace, the Morning Star. Okay, I'll go ahead and take Mace Mastery. Mace Master, that means no longer will you be using this Greatsword. And it is 19 fatigue to use a knockout, so a lot of fatigue is necessary. Anyways, it's not like Froleika will survive for long, it seems, but anyways, go for that. Okay, and go ahead and equip this light turban as well. And let's camp. Read those. Find something to do for Alfred here. Alright, there we go. And that is going to be enough for now. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time.